So in this video we're going to look at Eulers Totient function. Now Eulers Totient function is interested in the number of coprime factors of a specific integer. So we're going to call that n in this video, and it can be written as phi of n in either notation is fine. This one seems to be popular in some terms on the internet. This one seems to be popular in other parts of the internet, but you can use both. As long as we know what we're dealing with is Eulers Totient function. Okay, so we're going to look at how to calculate some of these functions and what it means, and there's two different ways of calculating them. First of all, there's the brute method way, that's just by finding all the coprime factors, or there's this formula here where n times the product of all the coprime factors of, the prime factors of n. So here we've got the prime factors of n, so each one of those you multiply by 1 minus 1 over p. We'll come to that in a minute and I'll show you how that's done. So first of all, let's show you the basic method, that's the iterative method. So if we start with 12, so the coprime factors of 12 are 1, 2 and 3 and 4, no good. 5, that doesn't go into 12, 6 does, 7 doesn't. 8 has a prime factor of 2, so that doesn't count. 9 has a coprime factor of 3, so that doesn't count. 10 the same, and that leaves us with 11. So therefore what we can say is here that phi of 12, that equals 4. So there's 4 numbers here, so we're going to say that phi of 12 equals 4. Now we're going to prove it now with this formula here. So n is 12, and then we'll multiply it by all the prime factors of 12. Well, 12 we know equals 2 squared times 3. So therefore what we can, using this formula, 12 times 1 minus 1 over 2, and then multiply again by 1 minus 1 over 3. Okay, so now that's left us with 12 times a half times 2/3. 12 times a half is 6. 6 twos are 12, divided by 3, that is also 4. So we can check that this one, that's correct. Okay, slightly different number now to work with is 17. 17 is a prime number, so basically the only factor in that for 17 will be 17 itself, so that leaves us with 16. So therefore straight away we can say that in this case our answer will be 16, because it'll be numbers 1, 2 all the way up to 16. So let's try it into this. So now we know that 17 equals, now the factors of 17 are 17 to the power of 1. That's the prime factors. Plugging that into this formula, we get 17 times 1 minus 1 over 17, which equals 17 times 1 minus 1 over 17, that's 16 over 17. So 17 times 16 over 17, that's just going to leave us with 16. So again, our method here is looking good. Okay, 25. Now this is going to be a big one, so let's go for 1. 2 doesn't go into 25, neither does 3, neither does 4. 5 does, so we'll leave that out. So we now go with 6, 7, 8, 9. 10 has a factor of 5, so that won't go in there. So now we go 11, 12, 13, 14. Again we miss out 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Miss out 20, and then 21, 22, 23, 24 and 25. Sorry, not 25. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So we're hoping that this is going to give us 20. So 25. So 25 equals 5 to the power of 2. So therefore 5 is our prime factor, which equals, using this formula, 25 times 1 minus 1 over 5. Okay, 1 minus 1 over 5 is 4/5. So that gives us 25 times 4/5. So 25 divided by 5, that gives us 5. So 5 fours, 20. Okay, so that proves our method. Okay, 32. Now I won't go through all the prime factors of 32, but what we can say that 32 equals 2 to the power of 5. 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. So using this formula, 32 times 1 minus 1 over 2, because 2 is the only prime factor. 32 times a half, that's going to leave us with 16. So that sounds pretty fair to me, because basically, as it's 2 is the only prime factor, it's going to be all the odd numbers. So 32, all the odd numbers from 1 to 32, is going to be 16. Okay, now 210. Now using this method for 210, we're going to be here for a long time. But what we can say is that 210 equals, so we got 210 is 2, because it's an even number. That leaves us with 105. 105 will divide by 3. So that will give us a 3 there. So we've now got 35 left. 35 we know divides by 5. That will give us a 5. And then 7 left. So that's 7. Okay, a few more factors for this one to do. So n is 210. Then taking each one of these into this formula. 1 minus 1 over 2. 1 minus 1 over 3. 1 minus 1 over 5, and 1 minus 1 over 7. Okay, so now that leaves us with 210 times 1/2 times 2/3, 4/5, and 6/7. Okay, let's see if we can do any cancelling here. This 2 and this 2 can cancel, that's fine. This 3 and this 6, that will cancel, that will just leave us with 2. Then that will leave us with 210 times 8. Let's just bring that over here. 210 times 8. That's all we've got left in the top. And the denominator, 5 and 7, that's 35. So we can divide all this by 35. 210 divided by 35, that's going to be 6. So therefore 210 gives us 6/8. It's going to give us 48. So Eulers Totient function for 210 is going to give us 48. Okay.